dangerous. But as you kind of said, Toyne, you were like, hey, no, now they can stop people coming from here and from there. But more importantly, they could go right, they could go up, or they even could have gone northeast if they needed to. So they were kind of in a position to cover all their bases, which was really intelligent by them.
That just reminds me of a firefighting thing that we have to keep in mind at all times, and that is, how do we get out if things go wrong? And in these small end circles, that's a question you have to have. It's like, what is our exit? And it looks like the drop is underway. I'm going to leave it to you two.
All right, beautiful cast, Twin. I was really enjoying your cast there for those two games. I'm going to be stepping in here with the legend Logic. We are diving into Game 3. It has been a super heated battle out here in this beautiful day for SUPERVIVE. And coming in with a kind of weird looking plain cone drop to the top left here, we see a ton of teams kind of scattered across the middle of the map here, Logic.
Yeah, scattered in all places, but if we've learned anything, no one's getting eliminated on day one. The last door.
Look at this. TLD just jacks these gold for free off the train.
Oh no, it's the Wild Wild West. We're robbing the train, okay? There's no one there to stop us.
Drop train heist, let's go.
Oh, but this is pretty big right here. Shriko Jordan, though, height. Moonlit Battlegrounds going to try to contest. They're down a little bit when it comes to levels and damage.
Ooh.
And one...
That was some dirty
really
burst right there from the Ghost. Space Storm just gets taken out. Chinese Spy gets return killed by Height, though. So looking a little bit even, but now NBA has pressure on
my
Bomb,
God.
but he's pumping on his F, heals himself, needs to connect one more on Zach Logic, but he doesn't. So NBA takes down two members of their sister team, the Moonlit Battleground squad, and it's just going to be Height left.
And Height was so close to completing the channel when just channeling over to him. With a recall, if that would have happened, I think right now we'd be talking about potentially an eliminated team. Wow, that was so close.
Yeah, like what a spicy opener there. And like you say, just going to be Height left. Like it's pretty crowded where he's at. And we see 10 kind of on the chase. I think they, see the last member for MB. It's like, this is something we have to take care of, guys. This is like one of the most dominant squads in the lobby. So we saw on the map right there, Jewel from 10 continuing the chase here. As we come down to Skyrats, a little face-off between TLD and CBC. Height still on the run, going for suicide res, it looks like. Does look like he has some space though, Logic.
If my eyes in the CB, the last door only have 2 members, but they are chasing an entire team right now. Talk about confidence. You might go down for it though. Sorry, Lemur. Are we gonna make it? We are. I don't see the animation though.
I think I might have saw him to the left. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Phenom was like maybe on the flank or something, but yeah, in the kind of 2v3, maybe TLD thought they had ping diff right there and they could take him on. I think Phenom was kind of split out, maybe farming. Yeah, so Phenom's over here. Lemur's back in the action. They do have one of the golds, but it looks like one of them was going to be jacked there by Cheeseburger Conquerors. I love the name. Taking these winnings and putting them to good use, right?
All the McDoubles on them.
Let's go.
Oh. All right, in the storm right now, just kind of hanging out. Some people call it a storm, some call it gas, but either way, they are living there and thriving, if you will. Not sure how much money they picked up, but in a fantastic place nonetheless. Only 1 gold armor right now on the last door, as you mentioned earlier. So they lost a little bit, but nothing too much. And Hogs just hanging out over here on the right side. Academy, all the knowledge has indeed been gained. We're going to find out if you can use it to your advantage or not.
Yeah, and like those 2 starts, we just took a look at Cold Fang Academy. Pretty like classic, solid starts. Kind of hard to go wrong if you can pull everything out of there, especially uncontested. And TLD almost got those gold armors for free, so I'm sure they're still happy with 1. But it looks like CBC kind of on the chase down there. We come up here, Cat looking pretty chunked out. Nidhogg half, just Kenneth. Looks like they are down a lot, and 10 is lurking here, Logic.
They are, but the storm over there, I imagine that they are going to be able to force this fight. But speaking of that, a different one happening right now. SUPERVIVE Illuminati looking fantastic. Good stuff, though. Void with that teleport out. And Empowered Void as well. A lot of damage can be done right now.
I love seeing Jay on the Void. Really skilled player that loves the movement tech and really leans into it on the Void. Coming back down to this kind of heated battle we've seen between TLD, actually jumping over to a Moonlit Battleground scrap on the right here. fighting over grapple. Looks like it is going to be kind of split up. SVI up here in Magebog. Here we go. Jay with the movement. I was just calling it out. He literally he recalls from the top of the glacier.
I think Jay, hands down, has the most tricks up his sleeve when it comes to Void. Like,
I think
it's known at this point.
I agree. And you can see one of the only ones out here is still, right?
Yeah, not a lot of Voids left. And even when I play with Voids, they point out there, someone even might be like, I think I'm better, but they were like, but I do not know more about this hunter than Jay. That is for sure.
The storm is closing.
All right, so still 12 squads. Looks like we are going to have Damaged Soul on the map. Not sure what the other one is going to be. As we see Reds coming through here for SMH. Pretty nice there to be able to pull that off under pressure. Going to be up all their members coming down to the south. They're going to find themselves in Underrock, kind of right in the middle of like 8 teams. So it is going to be a bit questionable for them for a bit as we take a look. Soul Stealer play here.
It's a fake item. It's broken right now still, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that why everyone just leaves it right there?
But when it's working, I think it's one of the best sizes in the game. Very aggressive item. It's kind of a feast or famine. Speaking of that, improving right now is looking like it's famine for him.
Yeah, unfortunately, right into the arms of GCR there. GCR happy to take it. Treadsy, nice chip damage coming through on the Ghost. Probably got a laser reset. He did, shooting again. Chips away Herd. The gate's down. So much pressure here. Aiden ults in. They just delete Herd, trying to follow up, and it looks like GCR on the retreat.
Yeah, a little bit of a bait right there. They could see that the death box was gold. Oh, Zach. Wait, what? The turnaround? Zach is a god. That was so well played. You run from me or you get eliminated.
Yo, that was crazy. So NBA just showing up massive this game. Take out PSA as our first squad. Pretty early. Cat trying to corner 10 here. Tables turned, finding vengeance from the earlier fight we saw. Dylan very low, getting hunted by Lods, is going to get taken out here. They're going to be in a really rough spot against the Storm. Not many places to go. All right, looks like it kind of calming down there.
I still cannot believe that play right there by Zach. To get pulled and then flung and then saying, let me back in. Speaking of plays right now, that shield is broken on the OTN, looking good, but it's going to drop at the end of the day. Nidhogg trying to escape right now. A little bit of a split up. One of us will live. Kenneth at the northwest. Nidhogg by his lonesome. Going to try to fight with the myth. And pretty aggressive at that. And all of a sudden, Moonlit Battleground Apprentice is not in the best position. Beautiful ultimate coming in from Kenneth, but no one there to help. You might just go down. No commitments, though, coming in from Moonlit Battleground Apprentices. And for that reason, Kenneth is going to live to see another day.
Yeah, that was, a spicy fight. I feel like Cat was playing that whole thing pretty well, but it was answered in return. Coming down here, we do have a team taking the damage sold. Multiple teams. It's going to be Nutty, a.k.a. Hat, on this. I think there's, here we go. Cat coming in from the north side, right from the last battle we saw him. Damage soul already taken, though, so they burned that pretty quick before Hogs on the south or SMH could do anything about it either. So we see, 5-6 squads trying to position around that, but nice rush there coming through from Nutty to lock it down. A couple teams down here fighting over this Biome Boss. SMH in a pretty good spot, actually, like not too bad if we look at their levels and stuff. Jumping kind of around here, going back to Cat, trying to, basically just like recover a little bit from this madness. They've been in constant fights. Hogs finding the flank, though, trying to put the pressure up, and wow, another team on the north here, Logic.
Yeah, oh no. They're like, this is not the right spot. Good luck, Tog. I got a driver's license, but apparently I can't hit a damn thing. Thank you,
and it is just carnage over here too, bro. Multiple teams fighting. GCR looking for the dunk. Lemur backsteps it, not going to get much, but already have a member down. And CBC on the bottom left now have 2 of those golds. 3, sorry. So CBC actually looking very strong, kind of playing Edge of Storm here, but so many teams down there. Dude, 2 squads eliminated. Off screen, Cat and Hogs both go down simultaneously. Instant down to 9. Could another one as Aiden getting super low here, but the rest of CBC still in it. And TLD to the north.
They're still in it. They might actually get the revival. Aiden makes it over there and gets the mantle. Beautiful ultimate, not gonna matter though. I don't even know what to say. How is Aiden coming back for free?
Yeah, pretty well played by both sides there. We see RJ jump, or sorry, a jetpack, a different jetpack up over the top by improving there. One of these guys that's really been training Carbine shifts forward, super aggressive, trying to put big pressure up, get that reset. Sarah, I think, stunned by Jay there, sent straight down into the abyss, giving NBA again advantage in fight. SMH on the back foot. GCR jet ski with the crown, looking for the dunk here. Oh, but they see it ahead of time.
You're not going to make it out there. They are alive for the moment, but I don't know what the game plan is other than to just wait it out. Get a little bit of XP right here. That little level 13. Yep, got it.
Love a jelly, a good jelly, a little XP. Yum yum.
Hey, you know, it's not that dangerous. They're edible, apparently. Some of them. Improving duds by the crown. I love confident plays like that. What's 3K to bring my friends back when I eliminate you? On chord. Not orchard. No apples here. Is trying to poke away. You loses all the shield though in the process, and Herd right now just poking at Japanese spy. Ghost may be just a ghost at the end of the day and goes down, but don't worry, you are avenged by your teammate.
Dude, what a nice trade back by Zach there. Actually gets the spike through back on the Brawl. It was such a nice entry by the Brawl there on the flank. Beautiful looking play, but it is turned back into a 2v2 with huge damage coming out from Lemur's Abyssal Breaker as Sprokane goes down. 10 squad eliminated off screen. We see improving with the crown here, trying to take out Herd, proc that baby, get their teammate back. Herd looking to just die to the storm, and he does. And it counts for improving, so they proc it. Let's go. SMH back to full strength.
He's so good.
That was beautiful, and there's so much pressure, really nowhere for her to go. Rough spot for Herd. Oh, big grenade coming out from Schreikel, putting a ton of pressure on Nutty here. Nutty do have the Bebo, so they got the ice tech. They do not have to stay committed to their fire, but MB sort of having their own ice with that platform. Ooh,
It's side enough's enough.
I love a good mortar, dude. What a perfect time for mortar. Just huge chunks, literally forcing them off their platform. It is an abyss battle out here. Bebo looks like he's chasing him with the ice, but somehow Spade Storms turns it back around. And it is just, a huge grenade by Pynaple. Oh, Nutty is gone instantly. Insane.
Strikel Jordan, one of the best in the business. I don't care what hunter he has. I can't even talk about other teams. That second one was so good right there. But another team does indeed bite the dust. I did not get a chance to see it. It looks like with Moonlit, Battleground apprentices not going to be able to make a top 2 finish like they did game number 1. But their mentors are still in it.
Dude, it is a spicy battle out here. I love this part of the map when the circle closes in out here. And we do have unstable portals in play, and so these players the whole time have had these angles. As we see CBC in a bit of a weird spot between a couple teams here. SMH looks like hanging out to the north, just kind of biding their time, and I think we basically have MB with the crown out in Abyss. So basically we're just kind of waiting now. We're gonna have 4 squads at full power. We see PLD taking Bubba's brain kind of uncontested. A couple members from SMH maybe making their way over there on the top side, but gonna be tough to contest this in the 2v3.
Could you imagine if someone came over while they were chunking themselves with the storm? How unfortunate would that have been? But
yeah,
Last Door know what they're doing.
I'm surprised by how much space they have here. Logic, like, why is no one contesting them?
They're afraid. They heard it's the Last Door and they said, I want no smoke. Saw what happened last game. I'm okay.
I guess, yeah, and like everyone is kind of in like a weird position. Like SVI's over here, MB's still out in Abyss, like wait now, Crown. CBC was kind of in the middle of everyone. They have their golds. They're going for their own edge of circle play, joining the Abyss battle out here. And so throwing the platform, throwing the fire, we see MB putting some mortars out, stealing that away from Nutty, taking just blasted the platform. Going to be looking to use another one of their own. The Abyss battles continue. TLD looking to join the action. Have a platform of their own. Let's go.
Everyone has it. You get a platform. You get a platform. Thank you, Oprah. And the 3 of them. 3 amigos just hanging out.
Yeah, so Crown about to proc here, bro. 4 Moonlit Battlegrounds. They are back at full strength. Have that damage toll about to be looking very serious. CDC making a move to the box. little sketchy looking there potentially, but they do have the fire, probably the platform cooldown back up soon. And SVI this whole time lurking to the north with the Bebo Ice fire of their own. So we literally have 4 teams, Logic, kind of just hanging out in the abyss here.
There is one slight disadvantage. Height has broken armor. So very vulnerable right now. Can take a lot of extra damage. Last door, are they going to put it up yet? Yep, they do. But there's a mortar and a rain of arrows. Great stuff. But are they in range to get ultimated right now? And Oath ult, I think, would reach them. So something to note if they decide to pull that out.
Dude,
but they're doing a great job.
Yeah, this is amazing. He's getting an epic platform battle. Sprokane is a bush on a floating box, just hanging out with a money tree axe.
If you ever wanted to know what would happen to Beyblades if you personified them, it would be this. Just in the air, on their little platforms, hanging out.
And it's like, as the circle closes in, it looks like we are going to be taking a bit back to land here. TLD ahead of the curve. Find that space, put their fire down. Going to have big advantage as these teams going to be moving their way in. I'm not quite sure what happened there as height goes down. Maybe just out of glider fuel before platform cooldowns up. I actually don't know.
I would love to see.
Oh, they're
gonna
here.
Force it. You only need one more hit. Oh, and managed to do it. Well, the Battlegrounds. Oh, wait, they're winning. They're doing it.
Dude.
They took their platform. How rude.
Oh my God.
Can you get high back?
Another wombo from Pine. Just insane. Now CDC nowhere to go. Gonna get taken out. Tredsy on the north side. They're trying to take that space, but I think the rain, something catches Sprokane. Actually, maybe out of glider fuel, having to hang out there for so long. As MB moves to the north, it's just gonna be Aiden for CBC. So their plan sort of backfires there. Another massive Zeph wombo.
Oh no! Aiden is going to allow them to proc the crown. This could be huge. I think they need to try to take full advantage of it, but we can't talk about that right now because SUPERVIVE Illuminati is getting decimated right now in the northeast.
Oh my, and now MB just in such a bad spot as TLD goes to the north, pushes them off there, and then they're trying to get the crown kill onto Tredsy. Can Pine do it? And he does again. Insane. So just like that, MB back to full force for the 3rd time. Still have that damage shoal. Now they take the ground that TLD had before them as TLD tried to pressure them off. So Moonlit Battlegrounds just playing out of their minds.
Man, I know that this is a free tournament, but they need to give Shriko Jordan a salary. Okay, go pick up a second job or something, because this Zeph is out of this world.
Dude, actually though, such huge plays. But now Logic looking a little pinch maybe as SMH to the top side, but they're actually not going to commit. MB looking to shift a little bit over here as TLD kind of bide their time to the south. Here we see SVI with the Bebo Tech working their way over on the right side. SVI, a very patient, calculated team, taking their time, kind of playing edge of circle here. They really want these other teams to murder each other and kind of fly in from the side, from their ice that no one really is expecting. And it's putting TLD in a pinch position.
It is. I hope there's a lot of profit potions that are being bought by teams, you know, just so that you know where the storm's going to go next. You have an idea where to position. Gotta imagine that's how, you know, Moonlit Battlegrounds is getting so lucky, so conveniently. But elixirs, potions, a little underrated by a lot of players. At this level of play, though, gotta imagine that they're doing all of that. And speaking of this level of play, Phenom, good luck. You do have a fate reminder, though. You can go back, but you never hit the button and you go down.
No, that bomb, bro. Thought they reduced the damage. He's just gone. So thank you. Hits the home run. Just absolutely deletes Phenom. Going to be just Lemur left here on the top side. Such a tough ask. All of SMH, he bumps him into the fan. Maybe Big Brain gets out with a sliver. Going to be right into the arms of Moonlit Battlegrounds. Somehow he's alive still. Not going to be enough, though, as Moonlit Battlegrounds just holding their space again, taking just the free kills, getting pushed their way. And SMH really kind of wanted that squad wipe, but Lemur was not letting it happen and ends up going over to MB. We see a long-range grapple on one of those SMH reviewers. Thank you, stripping it.
Think you missed? Improving? What can you do? It's time to make another clip. I love your YouTube videos. I'm ready to see another one.
Yeah, improving a legend out here and like looking really good on the carbine in the tournament so far as we see down to our final 3, stuff slowing down a little bit and everyone kind of having their own space to land. But check out this next shift, Logic down to the right, SVI kind of having space. So now we see MB looking to take it.
We are indeed 3 teams remaining. It looks like everyone's alive at the moment.
Ooh,
They-
I
Moonlit
love the
Battlegrounds.
mortars. The mortars are showing up huge this game.
Storm tightening.
I actually was never a fan of the item, but I'm becoming a believer really quickly. Sarah's looking over there, saying, "Wait a minute."
This is like, it's going to be a tough for SMH here, Logic. Like, what? Like, they're going to have to, or maybe it's going to be tough for SVI if both these teams kind of make a move at the same time. SVI going to
They're in a
try to
good
hold
spot.
kind of both these flanks.
Yeah, so I think traditionally teams don't like moving first, and because I think SVI might be in a good spot. But speaking of that, the move indeed happens right here. Moonlit Battlegrounds wait for no one. Oh, all the way into the abyss you go, but Shriko Jordan's here to play. Fights are breaking out everywhere, but somehow Ike's still alive. Use that ultimate, but ultimately goes down. Spadestorm, Shriko Jordan, the crown is here, the crown is had, and another one bites the dust. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Goodbye, my friend. And everyone is just dropping like flies at the moment.
Dude, fine. It beat Prox a 3rd crown, bro, in a series of like 5 minutes. So they're back at full force while everyone is just scattered. Half is down. Thank you is going to be down. Improving last member alive to turn this around, but it's not going to be enough as Moonlit Battlegrounds take another game.